With Ramirez from USC. How's it going, bro?
Good, man. Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, how's for you right now?
It's a little weird, obviously, with COVID and everything, but um, obviously we're not practicing or doing any baseball activities, so a lot of school from that aspect. But hopefully we'll be back in January and get the season going.
Are you at USC right now, or are you at your house?
I've my home down in Eastlake, and then I have a house up here, so I've been kind of going back and forth.
Okay, okay. So what's the best moment you had at USC, like while playing baseball?
Yeah. I'd probably have to say it came last year, my junior season, right before COVID shut everything down. But we have this tournament. It's the Dodgertown Classic, where we usually play UCLA and then um, two other pretty good teams on the weekend. And this year we had Vanderbilt come in, or yeah, TCU come in on a Friday, and I think they were ranked 4, and then Vandy came in on Saturday. And both the games were at home, and Vandy was all, I think they were ranked 2, and new coach coming in and new roster, a lot of young guys, and we came out, we played well and won both those games.
Nice.
Um, Absolutely got torched by UCLA on Sunday, but
Jeez, man.
we don't talk about that one. We just talk about the first two.
I mean, all I could say is fours up sometimes, but
Yeah, man, it was tough, but it was a bummer we couldn't play him again. But overall, I mean, it was probably the best weekend experience wise I've had, and definitely the best as a team I think that I've felt from my in the 3 years that I've been there. So it was good. It was fun. It was fun to win those games.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For you, what makes you like stand out when you play baseball?
Um, I think from like a skill perspective, I think just being a taller infielder. I think a lot of the times, especially in college, I mean, you see shortstops in the big leagues now. They're 6'2" or whatever, 6'4", like Correa and Seager and all them. But I think I kind of have that height from a skill perspective, and then also I think this year, junior year coming in, I think I took on more of a leadership role, which was a change for me. A lot of the older guys got either drafted or graduated, so um, just taking on that leadership role and trying to be cool with everybody on the team. It was a good experience and I had a lot of fun.
Nice, 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 nice. Challenges did you come across in getting where you are right now or today?
Um, I think just the grind of baseball. I mean, started at a young age. I don't think I was the best player um, in Little League until towards the end. And
Mhm.
my brother actually was in the Little League World Series when he was 12. So I was 9 at the time, and I definitely wasn't at the level that he was.
Yeah,
Um, so I think it was weird. I mean, I remember watching that and not being able to experience that myself as a player. It kind of made me think like, because back then I would want to play video games or something, or instead of
yeah,
go practice when he was hitting.
yeah.
Um, but I think watching that experience kind of opened my eyes a little bit to where baseball can get you, and kind of just put me on the right track. So I think challenge wise, I think it's just, I mean, every day the baseball is the hardest sport I think that you could play, other than maybe golf. I've been
Yeah.
golfing a little bit, and it's
So
absolutely
did he
terrible.
play at Parkview like the whole time, or did he go play at Eastlake or Sweetwater?
No, yeah, I stayed at Parkview. We moved. Luke went to high school at Eastlake, obviously, so we moved my 12-year-old year, I think, or maybe I think we moved before out of the Parkview zone before
Okay.
I was done. But
Yeah.
I ended up being like seniored in because my brother was there, and
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
been
yeah.
there for 3 years already. So I ended up
Okay.
finishing at Parkview. So
Okay,
it was,
nice.
it was a good time.
So you gotta tell me what's up with the Nebraska hat helmet behind you.
That's my roommate actually. Our second baseman is my roommate, and his mom went to Nebraska, so
Okay, okay,
they're big fans. That's his little decoration.
okay.
Kind of, I let him have it.
Your strengths as both as an athlete and as a person.
Um, I think just kind of Work ethic, I think, is one of them for sure. I think obviously baseball wise, to get to where I was, I had to work pretty hard, and my dad and my brother were pretty good on making sure I understood that during the process, getting to SC. And then work ethic in regular life, I think, is a big thing, no matter what you're doing, whether it's school or a job you got. I know for me, when I got to SC, going from the high school academics to the college education, it was definitely a jump, and I definitely had to lock it in a little bit more and focus up. But yeah, I think just putting in those hours in the cage, or putting those hours in studying, or whatever it is that you think is going to make you better in those aspects, I think that's definitely what's made me stand out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, is college playing college baseball like a job, or like does it feel like a dream, or how is it for you?
Um, I wouldn't say a job. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, every part of it, from the college scene to being able to play at SC, um, with the players kind of that have come through. So I wouldn't say job yet. And um, I'm doing like an internship right now too, which is kind of like a job. So I mean, I might have said a job a couple years ago, but after
Yeah,
actually waking up and having to go to an office,
yeah,
not even close. Not even close. I mean, baseball is awesome. It's how it got me to college. So definitely more of a dream
yeah,
than a
yeah.
job.
I know my friends that play at Saints and are playing college ball right now. They say it's like a job, really. But
Yeah, I can see football being a little different there.
yeah,
There's a those coaches, I think, have a little more fire to them than
yeah,
baseball. So
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
So, what's your favorite visiting stadium you play at?
Um, in college,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. Um, so we went when we play Oregon State every year. So I've been there once my sophomore year, because you flip flop home and
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah,
So the one time sophomore year, and Oregon State was really fun. It was a nice stadium, nice turf, crazy energy in the crowd, just a good
yeah,
vibe all around. And honestly, they were a little chirpy. And I think for me, when the crowd's into it like that, and we ended up taking 2 out of 3. Um, it feels a little better getting those wins.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
obviously Oregon State, that year when we were playing them, Adley Rushman was catching, and I mean, obviously he went 1-1, one of the better players, better
yeah.
MLB prospects right now. So just taking 2 out of 3 from them, and um, just the crowd all weekend, it was fun.
Mhm.
Oregon State was cool.
So, how was it when your season got canceled last year for just like randomly?
Yeah, yeah, it was tough. I mean, um, I remember when I think the Ivy League schools canceled first, and we were all kind of thinking like we're kind of a bigger conference.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
way it's
Ivy
gonna
League. Come
happen.
on.
Yeah, there's no way it's gonna happen to us. And I mean, within a day or two, everybody was done.
Yeah,
Um, and I think it was really emotional for a lot of the guys. This was obviously before they were gonna allow seniors to come back, and have that extra year eligibility. So a lot of the guys thought they played their last game before they even knew it.
yeah,
And definitely screwed up some of the draft aspects, and some of the guys who I think on our team definitely would have gone if it was a normal draft instead of the
mhm,
20 rounds or 5 rounds. So
yeah,
um, I think they definitely would have continued and been in pro ball right now. So
mhm.
it was an emotional time. I know we had our team meeting right when it happened, and a lot of the guys were crying. Our coaches were getting all emotional. So it definitely sucked, but it made sense to all of us. And I think we all understood kind of what was going on in the world.
Yeah. So when they canceled everything, were you uncertain? Were you thinking about going to the draft, or were you just I'm gonna stay here
Yeah,
and see what happens?
yeah. So I mean, it was 5 rounds. I had gotten some calls from some teams saying there's a chance, within those 5 rounds, depending on how the early rounds go and the picks they get.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was definitely nerve wracking watching it. Obviously, I didn't go,
Yeah.
didn't get drafted, but I mean, I wasn't absolutely torn having to come back here, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, I feel like we had a good team, and I think we would have actually done something, maybe made the playoffs, made a push for a regional. So being able to come back with some core guys also who didn't go, like our third baseman Jamal O'Gwyn, who was supposed to go in the draft as well, didn't go, so he's coming back too.
okay,
So being able to play with all those guys again and play with Coach Gill again, uh, I'm definitely excited about it. So
yeah. So when you got drafted like a few years back, like in the
yeah.
34th round by the Cubs, did you like ever think like, oh, like I might this is my chance, or did he just want to go to college?
Yeah, no, I mean, kind of the same thing. I'd been talking to the Cubs a little bit and some other teams, and I think as a family we kind of decided if it wasn't life changing kind of money in those top five rounds,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was just going to go to school and try my options there.
Mhm.
Honestly, I think it was the best decision for me, and just being able to start get my education. I mean, I'll be graduating this year, so getting that and I don't know if I would have been ready just to get just thrown into pro ball,
Yeah,
traveling on 18-hour bus rides for
yeah,
games and stuff. So um, I was happy with the decision. It was obviously cool getting my name called that year coming
yeah,
out of
yeah.
high school. It was a good feeling, but definitely happy with the decision to come to SC for sure.
So, what's your number one go-to song? Like for karaoke, just like to sing or just listen to?
um, I would have to say I'm probably not one single song, but anything from Mac Miller's Kids album,
Okay.
anything from that, I could probably play and sing along to at any time of the day. I mean, it's a shame that he's not around anymore to make any more music, but
Yeah.
um, he was big for me growing up. Just listening to him in middle school and high school, I always thought he was awesome. So
Yeah.
probably some kind of Mac Miller song.
Yeah. For sure. So I know you're a LA guy now. So are you still a Padres fan or
Oh
are you
yeah,
Padres now?
Padres for sure.
Nice, nice. Do you still
Yeah,
rep the Chargers still since they're out in LA or no?
no. Once they left San Diego, I was I was done with that whole organization. But
Gee.
Padres, man, it was fun watching them in the playoffs this year for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was a new experience for me at least after watching them absolutely get blown out for the last 15 years, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
I mean,
So
it's been a rough few years, but it's chilling.
yeah, we got some good prospects. I think we'll be even better in the next 2 years. So
Yeah, for
hopefully
sure.
we'll make a little World Series run and
Yeah,
end the Dodgers' reign in
yeah.
the postseason. I'm
So
definitely rooting for the Rays.
what's up?
I'm definitely rooting for the Rays
Oh
right now. I'll
yeah,
tell
me
you that.
too. Oh, I was cheering my butt off yesterday. So
Yeah, awesome.
get drafted next year. Or do you want to stay like a year after? Is that your goal?
Yeah, I mean, still the same goal as it was last year. I know the draft's going to be kind of tweaked again because of the
Okay.
COVID and everything, but I'm hearing 20 rounds or somewhere around those lengths. Um, so definitely, yeah. I mean, a big part of coming back this year was being able to graduate and finish school. Um, so having that part done, I think um, getting drafted this year is definitely the main goal and definitely be something I would try to pursue
Nice,
for
nice.
sure.
Because I know you're a big USC guy. So
Nah, man.
thank you again for being a part of it, dude. Thanks for taking your time.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. I'll catch you later, dude.
All right,
Thanks.
man. Have a good one.
Thank you too.